When you draw, is it because you want to draw to impress somebody, or because it's what the fuck does my script fucking say right now? Yo, let me redo that. I'm not taking that out though. When you draw, do you draw to impress, or do you draw because it's something you like doing? I noticed that as I've been drawing a lot of times, I've caught myself thinking, well, if I drew this, then I'd get more attention. Like, say on Twitter, if I post my regular art, I'll get maybe 10 likes maximum a lot of the times. But I think to myself, if I draw something like Rule 34 or hot anime girls with, huge whats, then I'll get a lot of likes. Um, and a lot of artists on social media feel obligated to draw what makes people happy because they don't want to lose traction. Especially nowadays because social media can really pay the bills. And in this economy, social media can really pay the bills if you really are that good and that popular. Um, and I recently noticed that I noticed this on Instagram Reels of all things. I saw an artist drawing something that made people happy, but deep down they wanted to do something different. Like, they were an animator and they were animating, let's just say, stuff, and it was paying the bills. But in reality, they would have liked to do a different style of animation that wasn't that quote unquote stuff. But if they did that, they wouldn't get as much traction and thus fall off and be broke because no one is buying their art or looking at their art or subscribing to their Patreon or doing this and that. So they wouldn't be able to do art full time as a content creator. And since they already built that fan base, it's kind of hard to switch up now, isn't it? But feeling obligated to draw what do people want to see, drawing what people want to see a lot of the times, it can hinder an artist's ability to keep drawing, leading to a burnout. Because you're not drawing for you anymore, you're drawing for the people. And sometimes it can even ruin art altogether for some artists. They just no longer want to draw because they feel like it's a whole impress this person and that person kind of thing. Now, this isn't for all artists. Some artists get a lot of traction doing what they love, and that's completely normal. That happens to the majority of the artists. A majority of people you see will fall under the category of doing what they love and getting traction, not doing something they don't love. But at the end, where am I going with all this? I just feel like when you draw what you like to draw, you'll be able to genuinely keep playing as an artist and feel happy. So basically, you know how people say they work 9 to 5s and they hate their lives because it's not what they want to be doing with their lives. That's basically the exact same thing as drawing what you don't want to draw just for the sake of getting likes. You're doing something you don't like for hours a day just to make money. There's no difference. You might as well just be out there, you'll work in your 9 to 5 and make it a little bit more money at least, because I'm pretty sure they'll pay you more and you have at least retirement money after that, right? What I'm saying. Um, um, it can really demotivate an artist to draw like that. But you're able to stay more motivated drawing something you love because you're happy drawing what you want to draw instead of people trying to please people. But we'll get later into why that could work and why a lot of artists do it. But I keep mentioning social media doing this, but this can really just apply to anybody. Like, if you're trying to draw to impress your friends, family, mainly, like, say like your family wants to look at realism art, but you only draw anime, but you only draw realism to impress them, and you don't like doing realism, but you want to impress people, you know what I'm saying? So you can get love and stuff. But the first part of being able to really draw what you want to draw is breaking away from the chase of trying to impress people. And the whole point of drawing to impress is because deep down, all artists want to be praised for their hard work. They work hours on something, so of course they want to be praised for it. That's very normal. There are very few artists who don't want to be praised on their artwork. So a lot of artists will stop drawing what interests them and will instead focus on what people want. And while I feel this can be necessary sometimes, I feel like if it's all you do repeatedly over and over and over again, you're eventually going to quit, just like a 9 to 5. In certain situations, like a job or money where you need to draw to impress, that's fine. Like, you say you work at a company, you have to do deadlines and stuff, that's totally fine. But you should still obviously set time to draw what you want to draw if it's like a job sort of thing, like company type shit. And if you're still happy working with that company, it's obviously. And if I'm being 100% honest here, this is going back to the point where I said breaking away from the chase of impressing those people. This is where we're going to start now. There's a fandom for every type of art. you don't have to draw what gets more likes. What I'm saying is, if you draw, this isn't realistic to the stats, by the way. Let's say realism is super unpopular, okay? And drawing big boobed anime girls is extremely popular right now, okay? So say that you draw realism, right? But when you post your art, you get 4 likes. And then let's say one day you decide, all right, I'm going to try this whole big boob shit out. So you draw a big boobed anime girl, post one post, you get 2K likes in an hour, let's say. You're like, damn, I really got to do this shit now. I really do not want to be drawing this shit no more. Don't. Fucking don't. But it's all about the climb to the top. Drawing big boobed anime girls will get you to the climb, will get you to the top faster, but it's harder. The rocks are harder. Your hands will start to bleed while you climb up to get there, but you'll get there way quicker. Drawing realism, what you want to draw, the climb will be softer. Your hands will feel fine. The climb will just take longer to get there. But eventually, you will reach your fandom. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think you should just necessarily push for a type of art that you don't like doing just for likes, when you will eventually get there. Because, like I said, there's a fandom for every type of art. There's a fandom for realism, painting, charcoal art, wood burning, furry art, vor. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just saying this from personal experience. You know, I kept flipping from trying to impress the public to drawing what I like to draw, because I felt like my social media was failing. And deep down, I still feel like I won't really get anywhere on my social media because I haven't really seen much growth recently. But I'm mainly doing this because one day I really do hope to be able to create art content. You know, that's something that I like doing. I want to be able to hopefully, speak. But I'm getting a bit off topic. But the day you can honestly just say fuck it and draw whatever you want, knowing that one day you will get that audience, because art is massive. Art is huge. Like I said, you can draw anything and eventually get a fandom, but it just depends on, are you willing to take the longer journey to get to that fandom? You know what I'm saying? And I feel that's what kept my art journey alive this long, drawing what interests me. So personally, I encourage all artists to draw what interests them instead of trying to impress others. And if you can't do that all the time, then at least do it every now and then. So don't forget. So you don't forget why you started loving art in the first place. Because every artist has their beginning story of why they got into art and started genuinely loving art. And if they start to stray from that, they'll forget why they even started this art journey in the first place. Every artist deserves to be able to draw how they want to draw without feeling like they need to impress anybody. Art is yours to create, not the public's to dictate how it's created. And that's all. I truly hope what I said in this video makes sense, because I made the script at 1 a.m. Now, as I type this out, I'm going to go to bed as soon as I finish the script. And I'm typing this after I went to bed and stuff, so it doesn't really make more sense now. But the script was typed at 1 a.m. So I really hope it makes sense. It should make sense. It made sense while I was speaking. But my voice is kind of fucking stupid sometimes, so I don't really know if I projected what I wanted to project. You know what I'm saying? All right, I'm done talking. Peace out, guys. I'll see you guys next video. Peace out.